Hi, my name is Todd. I've got 3 daughters, and I'll never forget the day one of my girls came home and just casually said, "Hey Dad, you know, girls aren't very good at math and science." What? Hadn't she heard of Madame Curie? Didn't she know that my wife balanced the checkbook and paid the bills while I took care of, I don't know, our relations with Canada? So I started volunteering in school classrooms. And I noticed it wasn't just girls who struggled with math. Boys who were not visual learners stumbled. Kids with dyslexia. Kids who seem smart in every other aspect of the classroom struggle. So I started looking around the classroom and I noticed something else. The classroom hadn't changed much since I was a kid. Heck, hadn't changed much since Grandpa was a kid. They were using the same tools, and some of them were confusing. A number line is just a bunch of numbers that goes on forever. Kids feel lost. Oh, sure, you can use flashcards and teach kids like a pet to memorize. Does that mean they understand? Nowadays, of course, they have computer games too, but most of them just drill, and drill. So, working with my daughters, I came up with a new way to present numbers so they can be understood in relation to each other, not just memorized. It's called the Math Arrow. This poster sets up numbers in an unforgettable pattern of 2s, 5s, 10s that gets kids past the typical stumbling blocks. And watch this. Every number directly across from the other adds to 100. So when a little kid learns the number 5, he automatically sees the number 95 directly across. 5 plus 95 equals... Anyone? Yes, 100! Martin Cooper, the inventor of the cell phone, calls the Math Arrow ingenious. Teaming up with 2 other dads, Lee and Sergey, we developed affordable iPad apps based on the Math Arrow and created cartoon characters like Kyle and Kira the kangaroo. We've already created addition and subtraction games, Kyle Counts and the Kira counting game. Now watch this, the most rewarding seconds of our careers. Here are kindergarten kids at a school in Harlem playing Kyle Counts. They're counting by 8s. Watch what happens when they get Kyle around the Math Arrow. Yes, imagine getting little kids to hug each other because they figured out how to add. A major university asked first graders to play Kyle Counts for just 10 minutes a day. Researchers reported that test scores climbed by over 7.5% in just 1 week. But now we need your help. Here's what you can do. You see, it's hard to get schools to adopt new tools. We need to get the word out to help these kids learn, to help them develop their number sense, ultimately to help them get good jobs. You know, it's not okay to be bad at math anymore. With this campaign, you can help us accomplish 3 goals. First, we'll create new Math Arrow games for geometry and word problems. Second, spread Math Arrow apps and posters around the country and around the world. Third, with your help, we can give away Math Arrow apps to the neediest schools that can't afford to pay the sale price. Head over to our campaign page and see what you'll receive for your pledge. Games? Posters? Perhaps immortality. You know, our kids do great at international sporting events. And if our girls were lousy at running, we'd make faster sneakers. If our boys were bad at pole vaulting, well, we'd make springier poles. But instead, our kids need your help with numbers. This is the most important campaign you'll ever be involved in. Do this for your son, your daughter, your nephew, your niece, the kid next door who needs some extra help. Help us give them the tools so that they can feel hope, confidence, and so that they can give each other that hug of accomplishment.